I think we had promised about 24,000 in savings, and I think that's what you realize on your tax return. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I feel great. Like it's a huge number. Like, look, obviously the only thing that always bothers me is like possibly getting audited, but I do have all my documentation. I've been pretty good with that on my end. So if everything is clear, I'm amazingly happy, and it was money well spent, to get the service and being able to have access and tap into the things that are available to us that weren't likely implemented.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, all these resources are available. It just takes a moment, when you make this decision and have this all available to you. So when you initially started working with us and you wanted us to work on your accounting and tax need, what was that one thing why you really wanted us to do this for you?
Well, I mean, the thing was, I did feel like I was paying too much money to begin. I couldn't explain why. I felt like I was paying too much money. The other thing is, I felt like I needed somebody smarter that was going to bring strategies towards me, because the other guy I was working with, it was just like, give me your paperwork. Here you go. You got to pay this much. And it was like no real interaction with, giving me, I would say like advice on what I could and couldn't do better to save. But I came across Mark is my agent who also use you guys as well. So I was talking to Mark and he was like, hey, I can put you in touch with them. It's like, they're not cheap, but their work is well worth it. And when, I'm like, wow, I saw like the price. I'm like, I was, kind of scratching my head because it felt expensive. But at the same time, I know I can't see change if I keep doing the same thing. So
absolutely,
I had to just take a chance and just say, okay, let's see what happened.
Yes. And if you look at other side, you can consider that as an investment and just look at the savings that you generated, the tax-free cash flow that you generated.
Right.
Looking at that, our service is getting paid by ourselves. And on top of that, you still get to keep a lot more. So I think that's the value. And forget about, if you layer the value of the clarity, the peace, and everything that you're receiving, that's invaluable, I'll say.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's helpful that I can come, run some ideas by you guys and at least get some input and direction. It's like, hey, you can or you can't. And that's all I really need. My number one goal is to be as clean as possible and do everything by the books. But if they make tax laws that weaken and loopholes, let's explore it as well.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing this.